Hiya, Hoomans! Today we're going to talk about Diva, the famous celebrity. Diva is a 19-year-old named Hanna Song. She's a professional gamer, mech pilot, and actress. Diva is a former professional gamer who now uses her skills to pilot a state-of-the-art mech in defense of her homeland. She is a very competitive individual, and coupled with her pro gamer skills, this makes her an extremely effective mech pilot. Never backing down, Diva always plays to win. While she projects a carefree, irreverent attitude, Diva is burdened by the emotional cost of defending her homeland and the facade the South Korean media projects on her. In addition to skills as a mech pilot, Diva is also a competent mechanic. Diva grew up playing classic games with her father, himself a former professional gamer during his younger years. He was the one that introduced her to StarCraft, and her undeniable skill helped lay the foundation of her eventual esports victories in other games. Like her father before her, Diva became a pro gamer. She became a Mecha Guardian player in high school, quickly ascending to the #1 rank. A fierce competitor, Diva played to win at any cost and gained a well-earned reputation for showing no mercy to her opponents. At home, however, not all was well, as Mecha struggled to maintain its defense against the NYX that repeatedly attacked the nation. As the NYX continued to adapt, they eventually disrupted Mecha's drone control networks, forcing the military to place pilots in the mechs. Scrambling to find suitable candidates, the government turned to the country's professional gamers who possessed the necessary reflexes and instincts to operate the mech's advanced weapon systems. Top stars were drafted, including the 19-year-old Diva. She saw the new mission as a game and an evolution of her own career. Without fear or hesitation, she abandoned the limelight of her pro gamer career and got an armored mech operator's license. As a member of Mecha, she could put her reflexes to the ultimate test on a real battlefield instead of a digital one. Her skills and intense competitive spirit made her an extremely effective pilot. Diva now fearlessly charges into battle alongside the rest of her mecha unit, ready to spring to her nation's defense at a moment's notice. Recently, she has begun to stream combat operations to her adoring fans, and her growing following has turned her into a global icon. Sponsorship deals and her fan base provided her with the means to customize her mech, such as Nana Cola. At some point, she also played one of the leading roles in the movie Hero of My Storm. As an active member of the military, Diva was no longer able to freely travel as she could have as a civilian. She became an avid reader of May's adventures. As time went on, the cost of defending South Korea began to take its toll on Diva. In one battle in Busan during a thunderstorm, the squad barely managed to defeat the NYX, but the other mechs were put out of commission due to serious damage, and their pilots sustained some injuries. Diva had actually chosen to remain on active duty and spent time over the next week fixing and fine-tuning her mech alongside Day. The squad and the rest of Busan were counting on her to keep the city safe, and any mistakes on her part could cost them everything. Day recognized the emotional weight Diva was carrying. He tried to convince her that she needed a break and that it was okay to ask for help, not needing to bear it alone, but she assured him that she had things under control. That didn't last long, however, as 5 NYX returned to attack Busan. While previous attacks were spaced between months, this one was just 1 week, which left the pair the only ones present to defend against the NYX. Diva launched her mech to engage them. She took out 2 of the NYX, but the remaining 3 outmaneuvered her, damaging her mech and destroying one of the fusion cannons. Day told her to get to cover and wait for reinforcements, but Diva stated that they wouldn't get there in time. Performing a 180 on the pursuing NYX, she managed to destroy 2 of them. Left without any weapons, all her status readouts in the red line, and the city still in danger, she realized that she could do nothing else and asked for her friend's help. With Day going over the mech status on the mention of the reactor becoming unstable, Diva remembered their earlier conversation of the destruction of his hover cycle, and suggested purposely overloading the mech's reactor. After some protests, Day obliged, and as Diva distracted the NYX to buy him some time, he successfully triggered an overload that would destroy the reactor in 60 seconds. The NYX would reach Busan before that, however, so Diva ejected from the mech and used her light gun to shoot the exposed reactor from afar, destroying both the mech and the NYX. she fell into the sea, where she was recovered by a search and rescue team and taken for medical treatment, Dae accompanying her. South Korean media later made an update on the attack, reporting that authorities had stated that she had emerged without a scratch. In reality, she came out of the ordeal with a broken leg and arm, along with other more minor injuries. That didn't stop her from using her time off by assisting Dae with assembling her new mech. She thanked him for being there for her when she'd needed him. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave me a like and subscribe if you would like to see more content from me. If you see that cute little notification bell, I'd appreciate it if you click that as well so you know every time I upload. Leave me a comment down below and let me know if you like this series and who you would like for me to do next. Nerf this!